So I'm here in the bush on Magnetic Island, and I'm going to do some landscape photography. I'm just going to use my 50mm prime lens today, so I'm going to kind of challenge myself and do some woodland photography, because that's something I normally don't do, so I thought it'd be a little bit interesting and kind of help hone my skills. Now, the reason I picked this specific woodland here is because about the past week I've been photographing koalas in this woodland, and I've noticed at sunset the light's just real nice through here. Just the way that when it sets, it cuts through all the trees and it makes some real dramatic light on some things. So I'm gonna look around for some compositions and try and get a more detailed image. Maybe something of some leaves or some of the trees. I'm not really sure yet. So I'm just gonna kind of wander around, look for compositions, but ultimately I'm gonna wait until right at sunset. That way I can see what the light does, and pretty much where the light is most dramatic is where I'm gonna hopefully find a composition and hopefully shoot so I can get an image. So I'm really just kind of wandering through the forest here, just looking for anything that kind of stands out, like any symmetry, unique shapes, or unique looking leaves or anything like that. So far I haven't found much. It's just so chaotic here in the forest, so I'm struggling a little bit. But we still have about an hour before sunset, so I think as the sun gets lower in the horizon, we'll get some more dramatic light, and then some of the shadows cast by the trees should be able to open up some compositions by having some dramatic light show on just some certain leaves or some certain trees or something. So I'll still just keep wandering around, keep looking for something that catches my eye, but as of right now I haven't found anything yet. So while walking around, I noticed these interesting plants kind of up there that are on the tree, and there's some more up there. So they'll get some of the last sunlight, because as the sun sets, it'll still hit those little plants because they're high up in the tree. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up to these rocks behind me and kind of check it out and see if there's an image to be had with these. I'm still not too positive, but I'll climb up there and see. So unfortunately, the images on the tree that I was after are not going to work out. Just no clear shot for them, really. And yeah, it just wouldn't be a clean composition. But I have found some nice views of Horseshoe Bay down there, which this might be a spot that I'll put on my list for later, because there's no clouds in the sky, so it'd be kind of a boring image. But maybe if we had some clouds, it could be pretty interesting. Maybe for a sunrise or a sunset image. Whoop. Alright, well, I'm going to climb back down here and then yeah, just look around for some more potential images. So while climbing down, I have stopped and decided to take some images of this tree here. There are some pretty interesting leaves that are getting some nice light on them, and it's contrasted well because the background of the forest is pretty dark, so the leaves being illuminated kind of stand out in the darkness. So it's looking kind of nice. Nothing too spectacular, I don't think, but I'm just trying different compositions, just taking different images, just seeing if anything works. So I have plenty of light, so I'm just hand holding, no need to use a tripod, because I'm not getting under 1/320th of a second, still shooting at ISO 100, and I'm using a pretty open f-stop, so I'm using about 2.2 to 2.8, just so I can kind of separate the leaves, which I'm shooting, from the background, and it all doesn't blend together, and it gets that nice bokeh in the background. Well, I don't think I'm going to hang around here until the light gets better, so I'm going to hop on down and then just keep exploring a bit. Alright, so we're starting to get some real nice light here, and as you can see, it's just streaking right through and illuminating some of these little plants here. So I'm just kind of running around as the light changes, and I'm taking different images. So I got one that I kind of liked when this bush right there was kind of illuminated. But now I'm going to walk the tripod up over here, because we've got this real nice orangish type leaf, which I'm liking a lot because just that's illuminated and the background's pretty dark. So I better hurry up and take the image before the light changes. So I've got my tripod down real low shooting this, and pretty simple composition, just the leaf in the right, and then just the kind of leaf clutter in the left. And I'm shooting at 1/25th a second, f3.2, ISO 100. That way, because I kind of want to separate the leaves from the background, so that's why I'm using such an open f-stop. But I'm just going to move around a little bit. There we go. Still not too sure how any of these shots are coming out, but it's a good learning experience, that's for sure. So now the sun's set behind the mountains, so I've lost all my light here in this forest. So I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Got a couple images which were okay, but nothing too great or nothing portfolio worthy. But it was a good learning experience, kind of got me thinking different about photography, and just got me out of my comfort zone and doing something different that I don't normally do. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little bit something different for today, but hope you still enjoyed, and I'll see you later.